Vibrillionaire Soul greetings, soul blessings, beautiful Vibrillionaire Soul family, loving, living the Vibrillionaire Soul lifestyle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the 96th week of Nature's Inner Gathering, NIG week 96, to celebrate another day, another week, another month, another year, another now that we are alive. And today we're going to talk about the secret within winter. You know, time to wake up now. And first off, before we begin, I want to invite you to share this with anyone and everyone that you know that is going through anything that is causing them dis-ease, disharmony, destruction in their bodies, in their lives, in their families, in their community, and in their business. Because we are going to uncover and reveal a very obvious secret that if I wish I was paying attention to when I was growing up. I wish I was taught this when I was growing up, because the secrets are within us being revealed all around us. And we're going to go into this and we're just going to touch the surface today. So if you want to know deeper and really be a part of that journey consciously, because we're all part of the journey. However, if you desire to be consciously part of that journey, let us know. And we would be honored and enjoy to share this conscious journey with you. And those of you that are sharing the conscious journey with us, thank you so much. We wouldn't be where we are if it wasn't for you. And all of you watching this, we wouldn't be where we are if it wasn't for you, because we are ripple effects mirroring one another back home. And all of us are a very important component, aspect, and fundamental piece of this journey. So, again, if you know anybody that's going through stress, depression, anxiety, chaos, or confusion, or sadness, or guilt, or resentment, or anger, big one that's happening right now is panic, fear, and worry about what's going to happen even 5 minutes from now. So if you know anyone that fits that criteria, if you fit that criteria, because I believe that we all do, because we're part of this journey, right? Even if we don't want to be a part of it, we are part of it. So we include all of ourselves in this message. So before we begin, let's just take a deep, conscious, transformational breath of being centered within this moment. Just take a moment to let go of the past, let go of the future, let go of the stress, let go of the worry, let go of the anxiety, let go of the fear. Just allow yourself. Allow yourself by surrendering to this moment. Just be here now. Be here now with the breath. Be here now with the presence of this moment. Be here now with whatever is. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you like to wake up like that every day, because that's what we do Monday through Saturday, join us. The information is in the comments. So, the secret within winter. The secret within winter, if we look around us, is very, very obvious, and it's right in front of us. And like I said, I wish I knew this as a kid. However, I don't regret my life, because everything needed to happen exactly as it happened, or didn't happen exactly to be where I am today. So I'm grateful. So what does winter do? If we look around us, we look at, the reflection of winter. The leaves fall down. Animals go into hibernation. If we look around us, and this is something that we must look at, because denying it is denying the very intelligence that is speaking to us to wake up. There's a lot of suicides. There's a lot of violence. There's a lot of things going on right now, because if we look at nature is not. I don't believe anything is ever blocked. That would be the destruction of its own organism or its own life force itself. So not that it can be destroyed in a simple term. However, I believe that we can be hindered what's within us. And there's less sun in many different places. Like in Alaska, there's no sun at all. So we see that there's an effect that there's less physical energy, which is being manifested from ethereal vibrational frequency energy. So we're being affected in this season that there's not a lot of access physically to energy. But this is where I want. Now that might not make sense, but I'm going to explain, because now is the time to go deep. Now is the time to go deep and reflect, to surrender by trusting the wisdom and intelligence within us. But if we look around us, we are being overly stimulated. Excuse me 1 second. My mirror fell over. We are being overly stimulated, and it's not a coincidence, and it's not an accident that we have many many holidays or holidays, and that are celebrated throughout the winter. We have Halloween, we have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas, we have New Year's, we have Valentine's Day, and of course we have other, domestic or national holidays like, Veterans Day and all these different holidays. But I'm talking about holidays, and that's why we call them holy days, because they're whole. They're days that we celebrate in the whole of humanity, and we can take advantage of those holy days to really, really impact our collective consciousness. However, many of us are just seeing the superficial or external collective experience of it, and not really feeling the internal realization or sensitiveness of what's calling us to come closer to ourselves, what's calling us back home. And if we look around, and I'm not going to go into the concept or the construct of it, because here at Samadhi, we're here to help you, help yourself, reawaken to you. We're not here to talk about duality. We're not here to talk about, this side, the one side or the other. We're here for the wholeness, for the fullness, for the oneness of you, so we can reawaken to the oneness of all of us, and greater project that by reflecting it, by exemplary living it here in the here and now. So please share this message with those that you know that can benefit from this message. And I'll tell you this: the more you share this, the more we can make it go viral. And the more we can make it go viral, the more we are voting, we are electing with our electric energy, with our frequency. This is what we want to hear more. This is what we want to see more in the world. And if you know anyone or if you know anyone or any group that is sharing this awareness, please help them go viral. Let's share one another away. So feel free to share on my page. Let me know. I do gotta approve the share, but let me know and I'll share when I see that it's for oneness. But if I see it's for duality, I won't share it. I just gotta be truly honest. I don't believe in perpetuating duality, because I think that we've come to a point that we need to transcend duality, because if we stay in duality, we're going to find reasons to constantly, be the savior and be the victim, and we're going to perpetuate this. So I'm here to share some wisdom and love of what is possible for us all. And if we continue to be distracted by what's going on outside of us, we're going to continue to manifest what doesn't work. And what do I mean by this? Because we got so much information. We got so much technology. But if we look at the results speak for themselves. Just like if we were a scientific experiment, just like we were a medical experiment, the results speak for themselves. So pay attention who you're listening to, pay attention who you're following. And what I mean by following, not following as a copy, but following as an example of what is possible for you, because you are your own source of intelligence and wisdom in life. So we look around the world, and 99% of our world is living in the state of freeze, fight, or flight. I want to share that again. Yes, there's a lot of people consciously reawakening to the truth within them. But we still have a lot to do, beloveds. And the majority of or flight. Now, this was conducive when we were at the bottom of the food chain because we needed to survive. But beloveds, we no longer need to survive. We are meant to thrive. And we're here to honor the sacrifices of our ancestors so that we can really live to the next degree of self-mastery and self-awareness and self-gnosis within ourselves. So the secret within winter. If we look at the mirror of winter, we see that it's asking us to slow down. We're seeing that it's asking us to reflect. We're seeing that it's asking us to go within. Just like a bear hibernates. But what does it do throughout the season? It eats, and when fall is coming, it gorges itself. It gorges itself. And why does it gorge itself? Like it really eats a lot. Squirrels, all kinds of different animals eat a lot. So when they hibernate, they can sustain that energy. And so they can really, because it takes trust to hibernate. I mean, think about it. You don't know if you're going to wake up. So, and the leaves are falling off. They've already changed colors, just like, we go through different temperaments or temperatures or emotional, states within our consciousness. Those are like the leaves changing colors, but now they've fallen off. And for those that are farmers, for those in the agriculture field, you know that now is very rare that, plants, fruits and vegetables and herbs thrive. So, depending on where you live in the world, there are places where it's, pretty average the whole year. But they still are affected by winter. So, the reason why I share this very important message, and if you want to know more, because I'm barely touching the surface, let me know if you're watching live, let me know if you're watching replay. And again, please share this message because, what is your nature? And are you allowing others to affect what you think you are? Are you allowing the TV, the internet, the phone? Are you so attached to this that you're losing your sensitivity, your sensation, your degree of intelligence and wisdom and awareness of you because you live in an illusion? Because we've heard the world is an illusion, right? Now we're in a deeper illusion because we compare ourselves to others on the phone and we're like, I wish I was them. I still go up and down through that, but not as much as I used to. And when I catch myself, I reward the person because I'm like, yes, because some people say, oh, they could be faking it. I don't care if they're faking it or not. They're promoting that anything is possible. And I celebrate them. Before I used to be like, oh man, I want to be like them. I celebrate them because they are a mirror of what's possible within all of us. And for those that are going through hardship and stress and even violence and even, death, I see them and I'm like, I've been there. Maybe not at the worst degree because there are people that have gone through worse than I have. But mentally, it's all the same thing. Because we all go through these holistic experiences within ourselves. So, within these seasons, just like the earth operates on 4 seasons every year, that's how we mature. That's how we go through the different degrees of life. Just like your thermostat. You're going to set your thermostat at different degrees throughout the year. Why? Because your house is being affected by you. And because of your comfort level, you're adjusting it accordingly. And the thermostat is calibrating itself based on its outside sensitivity. But here we're talking about inner sensitivity. So whether you believe one side or the other, whether you are whatever dualistic state you're in, whatever you believe to be true, one thing I will say is you cannot avoid the now. You cannot avoid life. You can avoid your relationship with life, but you cannot avoid life. So with everything happening outside of us, I invite you to go inward. I invite you to reflect on your life. Reflect how far you've come. Even though you may be, suffering and going through things right now, reflect that it could be much worse. And reflect how far you've came. And reflect that if you weren't strong enough to endure it, there's a reason why it's showing up. And go deep within yourself, beloveds. Because just like nature comes back, every year she comes back. Depending how deep her roots were, how strong her foundation was, or how strong its foundation was. Because nature is androgynous. It is not female or male. It is one. Now, we may appear to see different, but we're all one source, reflecting itself, within itself, to mirror one another back home. So, if you are in 99% of stress, anxiety, fear, confusion, chaos, crisis, which you may not think you're in a crisis, but over time, that crisis will cause you to be sick. This has already been proven. That crisis will cause you to be depressed. That psychological crisis and physical crisis, because it manifests, will cause you to, quote, quote, lose yourself. But that's an invitation for you to realize that you are not out here. You're in here. So, that's the message for this week. We do have many, many guests lined up. I'm already talking to many guests. So thank you for being willing and available and serving through Nature's Inner Gathering, which we're going to talk about many different aspects, many different, testimonials about how nature has transformed many, many lives and how it's possible for you to transform your life. So please subscribe, follow, friend, and communicate with us, contact us, because we would love to serve you, and we would love, if you already are in the serving field, to collaborate with one another, as we are here to wake up within ourselves and wake up to reflect the reawakening within our world together. So I appreciate all of you. Take advantage of this winter, because as spring comes, you're going to be sprung forth from your energy that you put in now. So you can celebrate the holidays, but remember who you are throughout. Because the more you celebrate the external world, the more you're going to be affected by the external world. But the more you celebrate yourself, or you celebrate your source, which is you, one is one. There's not two. There's one. May appear to be two. May appear to be many. But if you have seen somebody hurt, why is it you hurt? If you have seen somebody celebrate, why is it you celebrate? If you have seen somebody be so inspirational that you feel like they're talking to you, that's the whisper of oneness. And if you hear a message that reminds you of your past, that activates something inside of you, that is your mirror telling you that they've gone through what you've gone through, that they can relate to who you were before, but they're inviting you to realize who you are now. And even who you're invited to even discover more of you now. So thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you all. Again, please share this message, share this video, and let's help wake up the world within ourselves and reflect this gift all around us. Turn off your TVs, turn off your phones, turn off your computers, and reflect and dive deep within yourself and feel the wisdom, the intelligence, the life, the love, the bliss within us all. Thank you so much. Namaste. We'll see you next week, as we will have an honored speaker, not guest, an honored speaker, an honored mirror to share the reflection of Nature's Inner Gathering. So this is the 96th week of celebrating nature. Remember, we are here to celebrate and honor nature by remembering nature. Not just talking about nature, but remembering nature and how we can apply nature within ourselves. So, if you would like to be a speaker and share your story, we would love to hear from you because your story is very important. You are very important. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next Nature's Inner Gathering. And our information is in the comments. So if you'd like to connect with us, samadhiseawisdom.com. There are links. Our website is still under construction. Mondays through Saturdays, 7 minutes within now. The time is in the comments. Also, remember to hydrate for life, to ground for life, to breathe for life, and remember to surrender and play and be life, because you already are life itself. And remember to start your 7-day Living Water Challenge. We are here in many ways to serve and assist you and all of humanity together. Namaste. Remember also one very important thing. Thank you so much. Every month we do a Samadhi Silent Global Meditation. It is coming up on the 10th of December. So mark your calendars, mark your notifications, set your alarms, because we are transforming the world through silence. And remember, like I said, reflect, go deep, because silence is the greatest causal vibrational state to transform the world. Like that. It's done it for me, it can do it for you, and it can do it for all of us. It will. It is law. Thank you so much. And when we gather together, this is it. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you for all of you doing your work.